Hello, my name is Rosalie Shoulders, and I will be presenting the Arizona State University Gear Up Orientation. My goal today is to provide you with a detailed description of the Gear Up program and what it will look like at Tempe High School. I will also provide a quick overview on the roles of the various Gear Up staff, as well as the role that you might play in the success of the Gear Up program at Tempe High. But most importantly, I will review the services and opportunities that Gear Up will bring to the students, parents, and staff at Tempe High School. Gear Up is an acronym that stands for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs and is made possible through a federally funded grant from the Department of Education. Arizona State University applied for and was awarded with 7-year, $7 million grant. The primary purpose of the Gear Up program is to significantly increase the number of students who are prepared to enter and succeed in a post-secondary program. It is important to note that we do not limit the description of a post-secondary program to mean just a traditional 4-year university. We support all career pathways, including vocational, trade school, community college, universities, and other avenues. The Gear Up program works as a cohort model by serving the entire class of 2024. This means that all students are automatically a part of the Gear Up program and are eligible for all provided services and opportunities. A small population from the incoming freshmen, those coming from Gilliland Middle School, already have experience being Gear Up students. The services started with those 7th grade students and will continue into their first year of post-secondary programs for all students in the class of 2024. Gear Up works with a total of 5 partners high schools: Glendale High School, Tolleson Union High School, Washington High School, Tempe High School, and Westwood High School. Another unique feature of Gear Up grant is the match requirement. This grant component requires that for every federal dollar received, we must match it with a non-federal dollar. These match dollars come in the form of both monetary and in-kind donations. In-kind contributions are the most common type of match. They come in the form of time and service donations from community partners and other organizations. We have a separate training video that provides more detail regarding the value and process of match. We will provide that video at another date and time. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about the 3 goals of the Gear Up grant. Goal number 1. To increase the academic performance and preparation of post-secondary education for Gear Up students. Under sub-goal 1, pre-algebra, algebra 1, and math course completion, we plan to have 45% of Gear Up students completing pre-algebra by 8th grade, algebra 1 by 9th grade, and 2 math courses beyond algebra 1 by 12th grade with a grade of C or higher. Sub-goal 2, college readiness. We set a goal to have at least 85% of Gear Up students to complete the Aspire and ACT and or PSAT, SAT by the end of 11th grade. Utilizing college readiness benchmarks will increase gradually to the baseline plus 5% on ACT, SAT by the 12th grade. Goal 2. Increase the rate of high school students and participation in post-secondary education or of Gear Up students. Goal 3. Increase the knowledge of students and families of post-secondary education options, preparation, and financial aid. In sub-goal 1, we seek to educate families on college knowledge with intent to obtain 85% of Gear Up students that will be able to identify the academic requirements for college by their 9th grade year. Sub-goal 2, student financial aid and college affinity. We aspire 80% of Gear Up students will be able to respond correctly to questions on a student survey about financial aid and the benefits of post-secondary education by the end of 10th grade. Sub-Goal 3, Parent Financial Aid and College Affinity. We set our goal of obtaining 60% of Gear Up parents will be able to respond correctly to questions on a parent survey about financial aid and the benefits of post-secondary education by the end of their students' 10th grade year. Sub-Goal 4, Post-secondary setting. We aim to have 75% of Gear Up students will indicate on a student survey that post-secondary education is their goal after graduation by the end of 11th grade. Lastly, Sub-Goal 5, FAFSA completion. We hope to have at a baseline plus 15% of Gear Up students will have complete the FAFSA and will have completed the FAFSA by the end of 12th grade. Gear Up aims to work closely with the Tempe district staff and Tempe administration in determining the services with most needed to support the Tempe students. Additionally, we work closely with any teachers or school staff that work directly with our Gear Up cohort. It is our ultimate goal that Gear Up will become ingrained as normal part of the Tempe community. We look to work in support and collaboration of the Tempe team. I would like to take a quick moment to introduce the Gear Up staff. We have the Gear Up director, Dr. Jennifer Murphy. Her role is overseeing the implementation and success of the program. We also have a senior coordinator who manages the staff at multiple Gear Up sites in the East Valley. And we have an educational outreach staff that will be housed at Tempe High School. Their role is to work directly with school staff and students to complete the aforementioned goals. This staff member is the first point of contact for students and staff. And lastly, we have our ASU students who serve as our tutors and mentors to provide direct services to the students. Some of the student services that you will see include academic planning and career planning, tutoring services, comprehensive mentoring, financial aid advising, and supportive services. The supportive services will be very flexible depending on the school's needs. Our non-academic focus areas will include supporting any attendance challenges, working to reduce ineffective habits in students, such as late work, missing work, and so forth. Personal or social challenges and skill building, which will include note-taking, study skills, organization, self-esteem, self-advocacy, and more. Our parent services include promoting the value and benefits of post-secondary education, college readiness, social and emotional support services, academic support services, financial aid advising, and other opportunities. One great example is the implementation of the American Dream Academy at all Gear Up sites for the parents. This is a parent program designed to educate and empower parents. Gear Up is committed to working effectively with Tempe High School. We are committed to supporting school goals and objectives as well as expanding opportunities. We are also committed to supporting school staff and most importantly, the freshman class of Tempe High School. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at our email shown or at asugearup@asu.edu.